Hi everyone, welcome back to Friendly Crochet Creations. I want to do a quick yarn review with you, and yes, I know I'm over 100. It kind of happened twice in the last week, so I'm giving it a few days, okay? But right now we're going to do this yarn review as promised. And I will get to the giveaway really soon. So, if you've been following me all along, and like if you don't know or whatever, this is for the Red Heart Super Saver Ombres that I won in the first giveaway that I won while I was out here on YouTube. I won it from the Underground Crafter in a crochet along called, it was the Halloween crochet along, or the Halloween Cal for 2018, and I won these. Not the one in the front, but the 4 skeins in the back. I won all of those, and I used those for a project. And I want to show you later how those worked up in that project, so I'll have to get that for you later. But right now, I bought this one in the front, the Red Heart Super Saver Ombre and Anemone, and there's some other colors I want too. But I can't afford yarn right now, and I'm having to take it back to the store because I got used to being able to buy things, and yeah, I can't do that right now. So the Red Heart Super Saver Ombre here, they work up really well. I'm really, I like it. I want to say I'm impressed. But I've been working with the softer yarns, like with the Bernat and stuff, and this is not as soft as I would hoped it to be. I don't want to say it's plasticky, but it is a little tougher than the other yarns that I've been working with, and it actually looks it looks smaller to me than what it says, but it may be actually a true one. It just looks a little bit lower than a 4. But anyways, I'll get to that part later. And I really do love these colors. Every time I go to the store, you can ask my kids. I stand there and I look. I want that yarn. I stare at it, and like, I finally had to start passing it up because, you know, I'm not working like I used to be. So this skein right here is 10 ounces, 283 grams, for 82 yards, which is also 440 meters. I'm not sure why that has a V. Oh, I think it's a misprint. They're not supposed to have it. See, this one doesn't have it, and the rest of them don't either. Okay, and they all have the same pattern on here, but it's a knitting pattern, and it takes 1 skein of these, and these skeins do go a long ways. I do like that. And it's made with the blue called Scuba. But I don't know how to knit, and I'm pretty sure you could crochet something similar to that if you knew how to do it, like to make those little holes in there, the gaps, and whatever stitch it is around them looks like a crisscross stitch or something. I want to show you something real quick. This is how it looks whenever you get it in the store. You know, you do see the variegations of that, and it's blowing out in this light in here. Sorry about that. But they all 5 of these, I want to say praise God on that. This is a lovely thing for us crafters, crocheters and knitters alike. They have the little tail out here. Some of them were smaller, you know. Some of them were longer. I think I might actually pulled on this one a little bit. And some of the other ones were pulled out more too. I don't know when they got pulled out. Yeah, that's pulled out. They might have got pulled out at the store, you know, and shipping, you know, when they packaged it up. I don't know. But, I mean, and this isn't the prettiest skein, but it's a good skein, you know. Most of it's wrapped up, you know. You see the darker in there. I don't know how to get it to maybe shield it a little bit. It's really dark, actually. But, it's okay. The seed coral is this one. And I've used most of it, as you can see. There's lighter coral in there, and it graduates to the other one gradually. They all do the gradual one. This one is the Jazzy. Has light fuchsia colors in it and stuff. I have to turn that light out. There we go. That's better. It's good lighting, but bad lighting, you know, but whatever. Yeah, that's better. Okay, And this one is the Sweet Treat. It's got all these different colors in there. And you could see all these colors in the skein. But sometimes you can see them better like this. You know how they graduate and everything, and understand that. And this one I believe is called Deep Teal. Is this one? Yes, Deep Teal. Let me see all the greens in there. The dark ones and the light ones all right there. And I caked these up just a few moments ago from this ball winder over here. I got it on eBay. It's real cheap. It works really well until it gets in these gears under here. I don't know if I can show you real good. You see that gear down there? It gets all caught up in all of that. And up in, let me show you. All up in here and everything, and I have to get it out. And oh, I don't like it. Sometimes I have to cut my yarn. I try not to though. Okay, so we were talking about information on the ball band, okay? And it, you know, it doesn't split very bad or anything, and it pulls out just fine. I mean, there might be a little yarn vomit or yarn critter, whatever you want to call it. There's not actually a critter in there, but if you pull it out, you know, you might think, you know, it's a little yarn baby or something, you know. This color's anemone. Okay. I like the dots on here, so, you know, you can fold it along the dot and be all nice and neat. It's telling you how to pull it out from the center. You got to pull the tail out of the middle, and you do have to do that. They do tuck their ends into one of the sides, and whatever side it's tucked into, you go to the other side and you pull it out. Like, you know, you can see that right there. Okay. Of course, you need to buy enough dye lot to complete a project. So one might do it sometimes, or maybe 6. I mean, you really got to know what you're doing, or, you know, buy one more skein just in case, you know, yeah, for what you plan to do. If you don't have anything exactly planned, you're like, maybe I'll make a blanket, maybe I'll make a sweater, maybe I'll make some small projects. Yeah, you probably should buy, you know, enough to do those bigger projects. But like me right now, I'm just trying these yarns out for the colors and stuff. Because and I can't afford to buy like 9 skeins like I did of the Red Heart Soft right now. So, you know, I'll buy, you know, 1 or 2 of whatever I want or need. This one is a 4 medium. And then, you know, later on maybe I can get more of those. The suggested hook size is an I9. The knitting needles is an 8. And it gives you all the washing instructions. I'm not sure what all the symbols are, but I know you're not supposed to iron it because it is 100% acrylic. You can wash it and or dry it and wash it and dry it. These are the temperatures. 104 degrees Fahrenheit is the hottest, which is 40 degrees Celsius. You can dry it, don't iron it, and I don't know what this symbol is right here. I don't know if that's a dry cleaning symbol or what, but whatever it is, we're not supposed to do it. Okay, so right here it says machine wash and dry. See reverse for the other information on that. So it is Red Heart Super Saver Ombre. Now we can open up one of these and see what else it says. Try not to shake the camera or my phone. Here it says machine wash warm, gentle cycle, tumble dry low. Do not over dry, do not iron. Do not bleach. Professionally dry clean. You can professionally dry clean it. Okay. For best results on fringe, hand wash, lay flat to dry if it has fringe on there, okay? It's got, you know, the pattern. What is it called? It's called Simple Lace Triangle Shawl. It is easy. Not beginner, but easy. It's almost, you know, beginner. So, beginner might be able to do it, but not like, it shouldn't be like your first project. and I can't show you any more of that. But, at least I don't think I could. Better safe than sorry, right? Anyway, this is the yarn review for the Super Saver Ombres. If you can at least buy one and try it on a project, like a shawl or something, I would recommend it. If you don't like shawls, I'm not really big into shawls or ponchos or anything, but you could do a hat or just anything flat, you know, like I think I might be doing a maybe not a blanket, but I might do like a floor runner for my hallway, because I need a rug in here, and I need a smaller one or a shorter one for the entry hallway, and I need to probably, I've been wanting to make another rug for my living room, and I definitely need one for my kitchen. I have some for the bathroom, but those probably need to be redone too, and then I need to make some stuff for my dogs. But I thought maybe a calendar rug. Has anybody heard of that? I've never heard of that. A calendar rug, you know, would be great. But yeah, if you want to know about these symbols right here, I would head on over to Jada and Stitches and see what she says. I think it was on a live that she did that on, and she's also got it on her website where you can, I think you can print it out. Anyway, she has those symbols there, or she did. I think she keeps them up for a while, and anyways, I'm not going to use these for the floor. I'm going to use these for wearables or something. I might even do it here on this shelf right here. I'm not sure. I just really thought about that just a second. And let me pause this a minute so I can get this poncho for you, so I can show you how the colors worked out beautifully. Okay, here's the poncho that I showed y'all in my last podcast, or I call it video episode. This one right here is the sea coral. You see how gradual that did that? Okay, and it's also here, and it's also on the border, okay? And then I started this one with the sweet treat, then I did the sea coral, and then this one is the jazzy, okay? The only thing I don't like about this right here, what's her name? Carrie's talking about knots, right? And I don't mind knots so much, but they do get irritating, and I understand about trying to save stuff and not being, you know, put in the landfills and stuff. But if they have too many knots, like if a small skein has more than one knot, even if it has one, it's pretty, like, too much. Only 3, I think I'd be complaining on a small skein. But on a big skein like this, if it has one, I mean, that's cool, you know. It probably shouldn't have any at all, but 1 or 2 is cool, you know. But it's better if it doesn't have any. But I'm like, if you have a big 1-pounder, I mean, you're probably going to find a knot in there, you know. Okay, but this one, it doesn't usually change like that. It's usually more gradient. If you see these other colors, I mean, you can't hardly tell the difference in these. This one's a lighter color than this one. This is really, really dark. This is like the darkest it gets. Okay, and I'll show you on the other side the other colors. But they tied a knot right here, this close to the end of that. And I know on my Line Brand hat where I did River Run, the thick and quick wool ease, I think it was, I was like 2 stitches short, and I said something on here about it. But I don't know why they put this knot on here. Well, they added this and like a totally different color. I mean, you know, it's alright, I guess, but I could have probably used that for something small, a small project, like a heart or something, but I didn't think of it at the time, and I just left it. I mean, it is next to this right here, this lighter coral color, but to add it to like the dark pink when it's not supposed to be, like, this is like gradient over here on this other side. You see how that works out good? Like this lighter color is bordered by the medium colors, right? Okay, I like that. That looks a lot better than the other one. This one is also the sweet treat. Those are the other colors of it, the blues and the purples, and this is also pink and purple. Now this one had the same problem. It started out with the blue, right? And then all of a sudden it turns to purple. So I did like the whole chain, and this was my first row, the setup row, and all of a sudden it turns to purple. It's not supposed to do that, okay? They put it on in this one too, okay? Now, I don't know how, those were my free skeins, right? Because I haven't used the anemone yet. And then the teal color is here. Pull that up. Sorry, I still have not tucked in my ends yet. So there's the darker to the lighter. I'm not sure. It's not very dark. Oh, maybe on this side is better. So just kind of looks like a shadow right there, but it's dark to light. I think it even goes a little bit lighter than that, and then it starts getting darker. It goes to the medium and then the dark. But this is the poncho from the book. I don't remember what it is this minute, but I can get that info for you later. Now this even looks good. You can't really tell. Can you tell that that's lighter? Barely. If you look real hard, if you've got some good eyesight, you might still be able to tell that this one is a little bit lighter than this one. Just kind of looks like this one's a little shadowy, you know. But this is darker than that. I don't know why that light is blowing everything out like that. But you know, there's more of the darker coral. And then it goes, you know, back to medium and then light. Just like it would here if you were going backwards this way. Okay. So you have to make one panel and then you make the other panel. They're two rectangles. You sew them or crochet them together. And then you crochet the neck on the top, which folds down. So this one a little lighter than the other one, or darker actually. So as you can tell from one of these, oh okay, so it was going from light to dark here, and then we went from dark to light, and so I think it was going back to the darker coral right here, like the medium coral right there. Yeah, you can barely tell that it's one of these colors in the middle. You know, it's not that one, and you can tell. Now you can tell it's not the light one. So yeah, so that's how it did. It went from the light to the dark, and from dark to light, okay? And then it started going back to the dark. It didn't get dark on the edges, but I kind of liked the edge. I don't like doing the reverse stitches, right? It's, I usually do, you know, the crab or the single stitch, but this one was a different one. I'm not used to those bigger stitches, but I did a different stitch, and these are the horizontal puffs. That was a different stitch for me, and I did that on another project. One of the pillows had that on there. So I've done that with two projects, and this bigger crab stitch. Well, it was the double crochet. You know, it's a taller stitch. So that's the first time I've done it with the double crochet. But you guys, I hope y'all like this review of the ombres. I'm not sure if y'all like the poncho. No one commented on it. I'm not really sure what I think of it myself. Maybe I should have just done I like two triangles, like solid, and then, you know, try that out with a color and not do all the fancy stitches there and changes. But or maybe I should have just used solids, and then on theirs, you know, they only used the two variegated. So it was here on the bottom and then up there at the top for the neck. But if you like this video, please go ahead and push that like button, or smash it like Molly Bird says her kids get her to do that. You know, smash the like button. They tell her to do that all the time. So smash that like button. You know, subscribe to it, share it if you think somebody else is gonna like it, or if you like it well enough to do that. I would absolutely love you to jump on board here and have more people for the giveaway. And I'm not sure I'm gonna pick the names yet. I don't know if I'll do a generator or if I'll pick names out of a like a basket or something yet. But I'll decide on that later, and I'll give you the time frame on that. And we're not doing it right now with this video, but you can still comment down below on if you like this yarn or not, or if you like the poncho. And thank you to all my subscribers who have subscribed since I've started, and yeah, all the ones that are here. I believe the first one doesn't actually have a YouTube channel, and some of the other ones, most of the other ones don't either. But I do have some other YouTubers that are a part of this. Z, or Zelda from Zelda NRJ3 was my 101. I don't know who was number 100, but then I lost 2, and then I got another 100 subscriber, Linda something or another. I'll find out later, and I'll remember that. I'll make a point to remember that, because she was my 100th on the second turn. And then Froggy Day Crochet, I think. Anyways, I love your icon. I love frogs. So anyways, she was my 101, and so I will get that up soon. But if you like this video and the ombres, please like, share, and subscribe, okay? I'll see you soon. Bye.